Good morning, children. Now we have to study biology lesson 1, animal kingdom. Okay? Animal kingdom. Animal kingdom. We are study about animals. Okay? Variety of animals, living organisms surrounding the areas in the earth. The unique use that due to diversity is the form of whether it is microbes, plants or animals. Every organism exhibits variation in their external appearance, internal structure and behavior, mode of living, etc. This versatile nature among living animals forms the basis of diversity. Now we will study about the classification of animals. Classification. What is classification? What is classification? The method of arranging organisms into groups on the basis of similarities and differences. Similarities and differences is called classification. Method of arranging organisms into groups on the basis of similarities and differences is called classification. Okay, what is classification? Method of arranging organism into group wise arranging, like similarities, dissimilarities. Okay, that is called classification. Taxonomy is the science of classification which makes the study of wide variety of organism easier. What is taxonomy? Taxonomy is the science of classification which make the study of wide variety of organism easier. How to study easily, that like the classifications method we will study. It helps to understand the relationship among different group of animals. The first systematic approach to the classification of living organisms were made by Carolus Linnaeus, the scientist Carolus Linnaeus. First systemic approach to the classification of living organism was made by Carolus Linnaeus. Carolus Linnaeus scientist only. First systemic classification. First systemic approach to the classification of living organisms. Okay. Yes. Classification. Understand the classification and animal kingdom. Identify and study the different groups of animals. We will study about this lesson. Identify and study the different groups of animals. List out the different characteristics of animals based on the grades of organization, types of symmetry, coelom, various body activity. That also we will study. Recognize the binomial classification also. Binomial classification. That first name is genus, second name is species. After we will study about the salient features of each phylum. Salient features of each phylum. That all we will study. Okay, children. Classification of living organisms. Classification. Classification is the ordering of organism into groups on the basis of their similarities, dissimilarities and relationship. Classification is ordering of organism into groups on the basis of their similarities, dissimilarities and relationship. Five kingdom classification are Monera, Protista, Fungi, Plantinae and Animalia. Five kingdom classification also. Already we studied in the lower classes also. These groups are formed based on the cell structure, mode of nutrition, body organization, and reproduction. These groups are formed based on cell structure, mode of nutrition, body organization, and reproduction. On the basis of hierarchy of classification, the organisms are separated into smaller and smaller groups which form basic unit of classification. Now, first one, species. It is lowest taxonomy category. Species is the lowest taxonomy category. For example, the large Indian parakeet, Psittacula eupatra, and green parrot, that is Psittacula grammari, are two different species of birds. Psittacula eupatra, Psittacula grammari, two different species of birds that same are in the green parrot. Indian parakeet, green parrot. Indian parakeet, green parrot, two different species of birds. They belong to different species. Eupatra and grammari are cannot interbreed. That is different. Cannot interbreed. Okay. The species is different. Indian parakeet and green parrot. Indian parakeet and green parrot. Indian parakeet, that is a Psittacula eupatra and Psittacula grammari. That two species are different. Okay. Cannot interbreed. Okay. Next one, genus. It is a group of closely related species which constitute of next higher category called genus. Species, next category, genus. For example, Indian wolf. Everybody see the picture? Indian wolf. Canis pallips. And the Indian jackal. Canis aras, are placed in the same genus Caris. Canis pallips, Canis auris. Canis is a genus. Okay. The wolf also Canis genus, and the jackal also Canis, are place same genus Caris. See the picture? Two are different. One is a wolf, another one is a jackal. Wolf and jackal. Two are different animals. Genus are same. Canis pallips, that is a Indian wolf. And Indian jackal, Canis auris. These two are same genus. The genus name is Canis. Have you understood, children? Two are different. The genus name is same. Okay. Family, next. A group of genera with several common characters form a family. For example, leopard, tiger, cat. These are common characteristic. This we can say like this: cat family, Felidae. Leopard, tiger, cat. Yes, that one we can see same like, yes. Little only different. Leopard, tiger, cat. These are, we can say, like cat family. Okay. A number of related families having common characters are placed in order: monkey, baboons, apes, and man, although belong to different families. are placed in the same order primates. Since all these animals possess some common features, they are placed in the same order. See the picture everybody. Man, ape, monkey, baboons. These are some characters. Some characters are common features. These all are same order. Ape, monkey, man, baboons also. That all different animals, different, that order is same. Why? Because the characteristic feature, some common characters are same. Some common characteristics are same. Okay, so it is same order. Okay, related or similar orders together form a class. Together or form a class. Next step, order. Next step, class. The order of different animal like those rabbit, rat, bat, whales, chimpanzees and human share some common features such as presence of mammary gland, skin mammary gland. Hence they are placed the class Mammalia. See the picture? These are mammals. Some bats also there, some sea animal also there, some rabbits also there, human being also there. These are same class because these are the mammals. These are the mammals. These all have skin and mammary gland. Mammals. So it is a class Mammalia. Class Mammalia. Okay. Next one, phylum. Phylum. Classes which are related with one another constitute a phylum. Next step, phylum. The classes of different animals like mammals, birds, reptiles, frogs and fishes constitute phylum. This is a chordata which have notochord at backbone. These all have notochord backbones. So these all are chordata. Phylum chordata. Have you understood, children? Classes which are related with one another constitute a phylum. More classes that related to the one phylum. The classes difference like mammals, birds, reptiles, frogs, fishes, human beings also. Okay, these all are same phylum. Phylum chordata. Phylum chordata. Everybody see the picture. Birds also there. Snake, fish, monkey, animals, human being. These all are chordata. Okay, children. Chordata, phylum chordata. Next, it is the highest category and the largest division to which microorganism, plants and animals belong to. Microorganisms also there, plants also there and animals also there. All microorganisms, all living things that make a kingdom. Each kingdom is fundamentally different from one another but has a same fundamental characteristic in all organisms grouped under that kingdom. The taxon of living organisms are in a hierarchy of category as follows. First one, kingdom. Next, phylum, order, kingdom, phylum, class, order, family, genus, species. Okay, these are the base, the living organisms hierarchy categories. Now you see the basis of classification. Early classification, domestic animals, wild animals, creeping animals, flying animals, sea animals. That like ACL 5 groups dividing. Okay, dividing 5 groups: domestic animals, wild animals, creeping animals, flying animals, sea animals. That like divided. That is not correct way. So this one not nowadays using this classification is left. Okay, so next basis of classification. Basis of classification, we can divide animal kingdom based on level of organism. That means arrangement of cells, body symmetry, gem layer, nature of coelom. Body symmetry, gem layer, nature of nature of coelom. What is symmetry? What is gem layer? What is nature of coelom? That we will study. Okay. What is symmetry? Symmetry is when an object has two or more equal size. Two or more equal size when split it half or in a small pieces. You see the picture tiger, cut it in the center. That means two part will come, one eye one side, another eye and another side. One ear one side, another ear one side. Half of the nose, half of the part going, that is a symmetry. Okay, that symmetry is divided into two: radial symmetry, bilateral symmetry. It is a plane of arrangement body parts. Radial symmetry and bilateral symmetry are the two types of symmetry. Two types of symmetry. One is a radial symmetry, another one is a bilateral symmetry. What is radial symmetry? Radial symmetry, the parts are arranged around the central axis. Around the central axis. Okay, around the central axis. That is a radial symmetry. Symmetry, the parts are arranged. Radial symmetry, the parts are arranged around the central axis. If the animal is cut through the central axis in any direction, cut through the center any axis in any direction, it can be divided into two similar halves: hydra, jellyfish, starfish. You cut it in center, that two part will similar halves. Bilateral symmetry, the parts are arranged along the central axis. That one parts are arranged around the central axis. This one bilateral means arranged along the central axis. If the animal cut through the central axis, we get it two identical halves. Example, frog. Bilateral frog. That means one side, one hand, one leg, one half of the head, that like off coming. Okay, that is a frog. Say radial symmetry, hydra, jellyfish, these are. Okay, that like symmetry divided into two: radial symmetry and bilateral symmetry. Next one, gem layer. Gem layer are formed during the development of embryo. These layers give rise to different organs or embryo become adult. Organisms which two gem layers, the ectoderm and endoderm. Gem layer, ectoderm and endoderm. That is a diploplastic animal. That is example, hydra. Diploplastic animal, that example, hydra. Organism three gem layer, that is ectoderm, mesoderm, endoderm. There ectoderm, endoderm, that is only two layer, that is diploplastic. Here triploplastic, that means three layers are there: ectoderm, mesoderm, endoderm. Triploplastic animals. Okay, next one, coelom. Coelom, it is fluid filled body cavity. It is separate digestive tract from body wall. The two body cavity coelom is one one that is located within the mesoderm. Based on the nature of coelom, animals are divided into three groups. Here also coelom, three groups. Acoelomate do not have body cavity. That is tapeworm. Pseudocoelomate false body cavity. Roundworm. Coelomates. Eucoelomates have true coelom, that is earthworm. True coelom that have earthworm. Example, earthworm. Acoelomate, pseudocoelomate, coelomate. Acoelomate means no coelom. Pseudocoelom is false body cavity, false body cavities, roundworm. Coelomate, that eucoelomate. Everybody see the picture in the book. Acoelomate, pseudocoelomate, coelomate. Okay. Yes. Next one, how to see binomial nomenclature. Binomial nomenclature. What is binomial nomenclature? Bi. Bi means two. Nominal means name. By name. That means two name. Naming of plants by two names. Naming of plants by two names, that is binomial nomenclature. It consists of two epithets word. Generic epithet and species epithet. Generic, species. Genus, species. It was first introduced by Linnaeus in 1751. Who introduced? First binomial nomenclature introduced by Linnaeus, Carolus Linnaeus. Carolus Linnaeus in 1751. Okay, Carolus Linnaeus introduced the method of naming of animals with two names known as binomial nomenclature. The first name is called genus, and the first letter of genus is denoted capital letter, and the second one is a species name denoted in small letter. The binomial names of some common animals also as follows. What is already we studied genus, species. Yes, first name is genus. That we will write first letter capital letter. Genus next name. That letter, first letter is small letter. We will write only small letter. Okay. Yes, some how to write. First letter genus, second letter species, first letter of genus, that capital letter, second letter of genus, that should be write small letter. It should be italized in underlined. Okay. Yes. Now I will see some common name of binomial names. Amoeba. Everybody open this page number 202. Common name. Amoeba, Amoeba proteus, Amoeba proteus. Hydra, Hydra vulgaris. Tapeworm, Taenia solium, Taenia solium. Roundworm, Ascaris lumbrioides. Earthworm, Lampito maruti, Lampito maruti. Otherwise, Perioxis excavatus. Leech, Hirudinaria granulosa. Cockroach, Periplaneta americana. Snail, Pila globosa, Pila globosa. Starfish, Astaris rubens. Frog, Rana hexadactyla. Wall lizard, Podarcis muralis, Podarcis muralis. Crow, Corvus splendens. Corvus splendens. Peacock. Pavo cristatus. Pavo cristatus. Dog. Canis familiaris. Cat. Felis felis. Tiger. Panthera tigris. Panthera tigris. Man. Homo sapien. These all binomial nomenclature common name given. So you study this one. It is your classwork also. You write this one, study and write in your classwork note. Okay. Okay children. Okay, next we have vertebrates. Vertebrate phylum. First Porifera, Coelenterata, Platyhelminthes, Aschelminthes, Annelida, Arthropoda, Mollusca, Echinodermata, Hemichordata, Prochordata. These like we will study now mollusk. Mollusk family phylum we will study mollusk, mollusca, mollusca. They are diversified group of animals living in marine, fish, water and marine and freshwater and terrestrial habits also. Marine, freshwater and terrestrial habits. Diversified group of animals. Bodies bilaterally symmetrical, soft, without segmentation. Without segmentation, it is divided into head, muscular foot, and visceral mass. Food helps in locomotion. It is divided into head, muscular foot, and visceral mass. The entire body is covered with fold thin skin called mantle. Entire body covered with fold thin skin that is called mantle. You know starfish? You know snail? You know snail? Nattakudu, natta. You know? That is covered the mantle which secrete outer hard calcareous shell. Calcareous shell. You know calcareous shell? Covered by shell. Yes? That is a calcareous shell. Respiration is through gills. That has gills or lungs. Sometimes both. Lungs or gills. Sometimes both. Sexes are separate with larval stages during development. Garden snail, octopus. These are the examples of mollusk. These are the examples of mollusk. Octopus is the only invertebrate that capable of emotion, empathy, cognitive function, self-awareness, personality, and even relationship with humans. Some speculate that without humans, octopus would eventually take our place and dominate life form on Earth. So, mollusca characters, that is a invertebrate that is soft, unsegmented bodies, bilateral symmetry, that has mantle, that has foot. Okay, this is a soft body. This someone living in the fresh water, someone living in the marine water, someone in the terrestrial habit also. So this is a phylum mollusk. Next one we have to see phylum Aschelminthes. Phylum Aschelminthes. Phylum Aschelminthes, roundworm. Anybody saw roundworm? Aschelminthes. Anybody saw this worm? That also have male and female. Male Ascaris, female Ascaris. That is Aschelminthes, phylum Aschelminthes. Aschelminthes are bilateral symmetrical, Trypoplastic animal, the body cavity is pseudocoelom. That already we studied the body cavity. Yes, body cavity here pseudocoelom. Free living soil form there or as a parasite. The body is round and pointed at both ends. It is unsegmented and covered thin cuticle. It is living in the stomach of every human being, and that the two sides are pointed like no segment. That the sexes are separate, male and female separate are there. Okay, the most common disease caused nematodes in human being, elephantiasis and ascaris. These two type of disease caused nematodes in human being also. Okay, elephantiasis also coming like this type of roundworm. Okay, male and female is separate. Okay, bilateral symmetry, tissue layer, that is a pseudocoelom, complete digestive tract, mouth to anus. So these are unsegmented worm. It is a cylindrical shaped, free living, but our focus will be on those that are parasite. It is one kind of parasite. Ascalminthus, phylum Ascalminthus, that nematoda class, nematoda. Okay, body unsegmented, male and female separated. It is a pseudocoelom. Body cavity is pseudocoelom. Okay, children. Yes, everybody understood. We have to write the class work. Common name, binomial name. Yes, that table. That table full you write it here. Only 3 given. You write it in the page number 202. That common name, binomial name, that you write it. Okay, in your class work. Homework. Make 3 short question answer. 3 question answers. Make 3 question answers. That is your homework. Okay, children.